What's up, guys? What's up, guys? Internet's gayest music nerd here. Your boy Chips Ahoy, back again with another music review. So today we're doing Ginger Ale and Pringles by the up-and-coming artist out of Jacksonville, Florida, Pcoe. This is the first studio album, first album ever, actually, by the artist Pcoe, and he comes out swinging on his first album. My favorites on this album being Tiger with No Face, 904, and Funkey. This album comes in at a whopping 12 minutes 46 seconds with 7 songs on the album, making it a really tight listen. The genres being jazz / hip hop. Now personally, me and many others really enjoy this album, but it doesn't seem to have that many plays on Spotify, which is really disappointing. Beach Brawl was Pcoe's first big single, being sort of a, like a funky jazz kind of song, something you hear in like a Minions soundtrack. Personally, I really like the track Beach Brawl. And the artist Pcoe says, what do you think about this song? The artist Pcoe personally told me that he thinks it's a good song, but his inexperience shows on this song. Next, you go over to the track Funkey, where it sounds like something you'd hear in like a video game. It's like a nice ethereal experience. Got a nice bass in the background. Overall pretty good track, I'd say, in my opinion. Definitely top 5 on the album, maybe top 3. So Bakerman, not much going on there. There's kind of just like this lead synth with a few kicks and a few hats. Nothing really special about this song in particular, but not the worst song on the album, definitely, in my opinion. Then we go on to the big one, the great, the amazing. We go on to the song Tiger with No Face, which personally is my favorite on this album. And if you think it's not the best on the album, you're a moron! You get this really nice guitar with a really nice bass going on. The only problem I have with Tiger with No Face is it's the shortest track on the album. Nothing wrong with that. I just wish it'd be a little bit longer, if you know what I'm saying. Then we go on to 904, which personally is another one of my favorite tracks. Top 3, definitely, in my opinion. We get a voicemail followed by static, followed up by a nice synth. It's really just like a lo-fi track, some nice drums. It's one of my favorite. Not much going on there, but still another great track. All right, next we talk about the artist's favorite of the album. Pcoe's favorite. Pcoe's personal favorite on the album, which is System Reboot, at a whopping 1 minute and 43 seconds. Personally, I don't really care much for this song. I think it's alright, it's alright. Probably the least listened to on the album. It has some experimental qualities. Like what? What are the experimental qualities? Yeah, I'm not saying that. Okay, the switch up is probably my biggest problem with this song. I don't really like the switch up on this song. I really like the first part with the piano and all that jazz, but the second part really just isn't for me. That's probably my biggest issue with this track. Then we go to Sunday Afternoon, baby, which I previously said was my least favorite song, but I actually, listening to it more actually made me appreciate the song more. I really like I like the way the guitar and the drums come in at around 1 minute and 25 seconds. That's probably my favorite part of the song. I really like the guitar and the drums. So yeah, that's why it's good. And the overall change of sound from the rest of the album. So I rate Ginger Ale and Pringles a solid 7. Did you love it? Did you hate it? What would you rate it? Please subscribe and please don't cry. Hit the bell as well.